Pels trying to gain a split of the season series. Jay, Herb, Jeremiah in there for Z or out front. Be a front runner for a change. Abdia's playing good basketball for them. We'll go over his numbers. Kamara, the starting lineup, second season. He kind of surprised everybody. A second-round pick last year is Friday. Over his last 7, he's averaged almost 20 a game on 54% shooting. And he is long. DeJounte with the corner. Take the mid-range. Jeremiah.
You know, pump fake, step and shoot a 3.
Force it.
Right. Sometimes it's good to pump fake, step into 15 feet, and shoot a more efficient jump shot.
I concur. 8. And he got clipped on his way. The 10 of the last 7 season out of Arizona that was taken first overall. Old friend of mine, Michael Thompson, plays down. That was back in 1978 with the same franchise. That was well, he's playing for the same franchise now. He's taken by the Suns. Michael was taken by the Blazers. 8 on the shot clock. CJ on the step back. He needs it.
I tell you,
and he washed it away after the game.
And that's what good players do. You have amnesia.
Abdia with the mid-range. He's feeling pretty good about his game. He came over from Deal. Herb trying to get there. Great pass. And they're going to call the walk. He got there. That's Kamara. Jumani Kamara played his college ball at Dayton for a couple of years. Second-round pick. And he came over with 8 in that deal for Nurkic. That was before last season. 14 to the shot clock. DeJounte.
And you know, the thing about Portland right now, they can afford to switch everything.
Right.
And that's what they're doing right now. They're switching it all.
He waited. Patience paid off. Had a 6-point lead early for Portland. Thanks to Abdia getting 7 of their first 10. 3 ball. 8 clears it away quickly. So what you said, punch first, but they're playing catch up, aren't they? Abdia, heat check.
And if you remember, Joe, Abdia had a good game here last year with Washington.
Right. I'm surprised Washington gave him up. He was the 9th overall pick.
Trust your work, professional in that sense.
All the way to the rack.
Oh, can shoot the basketball.
And they have. Their guard play is very good. They've got a number of guards. So they're rich there. Right away. Eve up against 8. Jump hook. Coming up short. Thought he used the glass. Zate. Finds Sharp. Yeah, they've got enough guards. That's not their issue. 8. And that we know he can do, but it's a little bit strong. He's a good face-up 15-footer for the most part, too.
To put his head on a swivel, like this.
Yeah, you got the switch.
This is the switch you want.
Good look. CJ coming up short. Loose stuff. Picked up by Kamara. 4 minutes gone by. Pels have started the contest 3 for 7, 5 for 7, and that's Sharp. With
basketball.
Shaden Sharp coming into the game. He's averaging 18 a contest. Only 30% from beyond the arc. Gets the triple there, though. CJ the floater. Yes. He's letting everybody know, I think I can still get it done.
You don't average 20 points per game for your career by accident. Or by doubting yourself.
Right. 7 points. Confident guy. 3 ball for Simons. He took his time. Being out by the Pels. Jeremiah out there. Let's see the play out of the timeout. CJ got the switch. It's 8. Gonna get by him. Yep. Got contact. Threw it away. But you know how it's officiated. They're a 4-15 team on the road this season. And they get Scoot Henderson in for Ayton's easy one.
It's a set play. And switching everything 1 through 5. And when you play against teams that switch, this is what it forces you to score basketball.
DeJounte on the fall away. His first bucket on only his 2nd try. So they get Scoot Henderson on the floor. He can explode, can't he? Like that. Gets into the paint. So right now, they're just killing the Pels 9 of 11 to start the game. And they've already got 23 points in not even 6 minutes.
I tell you what was the tough part is yesterday there was an energy here and attention to detail defensively because Zion was playing. Right.
Absolutely every night. And by the way, this is the 9th back-to-back for the Pels after DeJounte hit that. Kamara, he had a good look, didn't he? Up 13. They are now 4 and 4 of 5 of their triples. But the triples, they've shot with space. That was a catch and shoot. Inside of 6 to play in the opening 12. 26 already. CJ, catch and shoot.
See, now it becomes a make or miss type of game.
Herb's got a good look on the second chance. Aptia clears it away. So they're going to get their sets because they're getting what they want with the extra touches. On the wheel, Shaden Sharp's mid-range. They are now 11 of 13. This is dreamland for Portland. CJ, there you go.
And this is my thing. You need to keep DeAndre Ayton in action.
Right.
Keep him in the action, one way or another, because they're trying to hide him. And whoever they're trying to hide him on, make that player the ball screener and force DeAndre Ayton to slide his feet.
Breakdown. Wide open look. Practice shot. Kept alive. Avdia will try to get through. Blew the layup. Got through, though. You probably thought it was going to be contested. DeJounte, take it yourself. And he's going to the free throw line. They're side by side in points allowed. 23 and 20 takes over. This is a shift in a hockey game.
Sometimes you need a shift.
Right. It's a 13-point lead.
They're getting in the. If I'm CJ, I'm hunting that matchup.
Right.
Right. I'm putting whoever DeAndre.
He's got double figures for the Pels, and they need it. He's got 11.
But it has to come a point, Joe, where you can't continue to chase games.
And that's what they do on a nightly basis. 3, it's 5 to 19, and they're still shooting almost 78%.
Right. Here's your switch.
DeJounte shares it. Brandon Boston denied. Now you're down to 6 on the shot clock. You got to go by him. Hawk, does he see the clock? No, he didn't. He won't get the rim, and it's a shot clock violation from Bammer. Celtic is into the game. Henderson taken away by Jose. Makes his presence felt. That's the first steal and first turnover. Jose stays with the play. Murray just checked in. Jose got Williams almost got it. Slipped it inside, but it's a turnover. 4th for the Pels. Murray. And here's the guy that kills the Pels.
Right.
And a loose ball foul, a hold. Herb got his hand on it. Now, Boston step back 3. Really tough shot. Daniel Tice will keep it alive for the Pels. And Hawk, that's denied. Tice again, but you never touch the rim. You got to go. Boston, he will. They're talking behind me. Kept alive again. That's Hawk. That's good effort. 4th try at the offensive end. Jose held up. Hawk waits for it. Gets it. So Hawk on the board.
For that's the shot you want to live.
And he's only 31% on his triples. But they have 38 already. Anderson out there on those.
And it forces you to do this right here. It forces you to do this. It forces you to play one-on-one.
Up ahead. Easy one. His brother, who was taken 23rd overall, now in his 2nd season. Brother top 5 with the Kings on his selection. Jose almost kicked the shoe there. 40. Jose, you got there. Yeah, he had him. And there have not been many of those for the Pels.
And it's going to start on this end. This game, it's going to start with getting stops.
It's going up. Yep, mid-range. And a break off the lip of the rim.
What happens is as we saw with Trey Murphy, right? When you're on the scouting report, now they're going to start to take things away.
Right.
So now you have to start to add other parts of your game. See, you can see they're not allowing him to catch and shoot. They're closing the airspace.
Shot clock is down. Boston, Green, and the extra pass. Jose a little bit short. And every season he's added in the offseason something to his game. And that'll happen for Hawk too. Jordan trying
That's
to
what he has to do more of, right there. Right.
It's a great look. Tice batted it, but it went to Murray. So playing catch-up, and the Pels down to 42% shooting. Too good a look. And a break. Tice kept it away from Robert Williams, the former Celtic. Jose, and I like it. Look for early offense before they can set their defense. Jose again, smart play. And Tice finishes. And it opens things up for Daniel. 14-point game. I worry about Simons, though. And that's only because he's going to be the guy later.
Well, you worry no matter what.
Thank you. Now, Fant with a good carry and good hands, Javante. 5 on the shot clock. It's over. Their best shooter, Anthony Simons. And into the shot clock. There you go, a stop.
We saw this yesterday with Zion.
The tempo on your home floor to the opposition and get the ball in bounds.
Maybe they thought I said get punched first.
It'll be Javante wide open. And that was the Pels story last night. They had great looks. 3 for 18 in the second half from beyond the arc. They start this game 2 for 10. They're down right now by 12 points and made threes. Trailing by 14. Bant. And a save by Murray. Benton killed the Pels in the fourth quarter the last time they were here. He had 20 points. Remember, the fourth alone. End of the shot clock.
The thing is, you're on the sideline. If he turns that corner like he did, there's no help.
Jose got caught in the air. They rotated. The turnover for the Pels is their 5th. Simons, he's due for a shot. And for CJ came over with Josh Hart, Nikhil Alexander-Walker, and a pick going over for CJ McCollum. It'll count if it goes. 18. Man, Shaden Sharp. Great pass for Williams. And the back in 2018. Can you imagine how good he could have been had he been healthy? Because he could jump out of the gym. What a passing game. 48-28. Inside of 9 left in the half. Now Hawk, Bent, got away with something. They're switching, as you mentioned.
Right, and it forces you to play one-on-one.
Yep, Hawk lost it and finished.
The right read, which he did.
First miss at the free throw line for the Pels, where they struggled last night. They're 4 of 5 at the stripe. Down. You got 8 minutes to make up some ground before you go to the halftime locker room. Shaden Sharp up against Javante. You got a little space for the follow rookie or so. We didn't see a lot of them. He only made 25 starts all of last season. 7th overall. And it'll be points off a turnover. Yep. That's Murray. Pels are down there. Down by 24 now. Give it away. Yep. And another gift. Back to back. As it was thrown away by Sharp. Deep one for Hawk. A long rebound for us.
But you know, the funny thing about these dribbles, none of them are in rhythm.
Corner, Javante. Javante, well, Abdia didn't have to jump and block that. It was right in his body. So Abdia, hot start, check back in. And we'll give him a second chance on the board. He's up against DeJounte. He's got size, and he's got the little. 3 and 15 with 6 of 10 on his triples, and he puts him up by 26.
You don't forget the gems that you play well in.
Right, best is 32. Good take. As DeJounte on the scoop. It's a long game, but you need to get it down before you go to the break. And that's goaltending. You can't give up late
action.
Yeah, good take. All the way.
Offensively.
And what about defense? That's going to be the key. Can you get enough? Because right now he'd either shooting 75% on the Pels. Backdoor, thrown away. So he threw it, and that's Scoot Henderson before Ayton even got to the spot. Herb denied and taken away. He took it into 3. Anthony Simons coming up short. That was almost like it's my turn. 5.5 left in the half. Pels shooting just 39%. Yeah, that That kind of possession won't get you back in the game. That's 8 turnovers. Man, DeJounte has inside out. Abdia.
Thing is, he's not a volume three-point shooter. He only attempts 1.5 threes per game. But when you're in a rhythm, you're allowed to get in a rhythm because you're comfortable.
It'll be DeJounte back.
And C.J. McCollum to be ultra aggressive, really attacking in DeAndre Ayton.
Abdia going away for the pick. Leaves it off, and it was there for the taking. Scoot Henderson got there for 8. On the 50, we both know.
Yeah, put DeAndre Ayton in action.
Now, you got 8. And they converge as Javante not close on his triple. So the Pels now 3 of 15 on their threes. 20%. And they're down by 18 points on triples alone. 9 of 15. Abdia moving without the ball. Man, wow. Yeah, spike. Now you got a man advantage. See what you can do. Capitalize. And it's taken away. CJ lost the handle. 3 on 2 the other way, and the big guy ran and dropped it. Just missed it. 8. But you got to make him pay. CJ, mid-range. That kind of start tonight for the Pels. Pels below 40% shooting. They get it out of Simon's hands. It'll be Abdia. Coming up short, the right back door. Beyond the arc, you said it's 2 for $1, right? Inside out, extra pass for Hawk. It's kind of the story of when you get triples. And that was a great look at the corner. 7 more triples. So when you're down 29.
And you're talking about 7 more triples, Joe. And the thing about Portland, they are not an efficient three-point shooting team.
Yeah. He doesn't feel the defense, does he?
Well, I think you can say that about the Portland Trailblazers as a whole.
Right. And they've got 68 on the board already, and their season high is what, 69 for a half? Yeah. Pels have 10 turnovers now. Making that, yeah, that's their 10. Not exactly clean basketball. Abdia wanted to go to 8. Instead, Simons, that's a deep one. 8 on the long rebound. And a second chance opportunity as Abdia. Now they try to get it away from Simons, which they do. Into the shot clock, Abdia. He had to. That was a deep one, too. Everything else has fallen for Portland so far. He's a 24-year-old from Belgium, 2nd-round pick, 52nd overall, and I mentioned he came over in the deal with 8 for Nurkic. Herb did a good job, but it's still 8, picking it up with 8 on the shot clock. Abdia and a wide open corner 3. Bent are making Kamara, didn't get it. Good save by Jose, but taken away. Abdia has Kamara. Yeah. Minute to play. Disastrous first 24 minutes for the Pels. Down now by 33. Hawk. Pels need it. Get it.
Been solid, but a lot of these turnovers are self-inflicted and just being lackadaisical with the basketball.
Simons off the glass. 24th overall 6 years ago by the Blazers. Now in his 7th season. And he puts them up by 32. About 5 seconds. He's also one of their best three-point threats. It'll be Hawk. Yeah, guys all tangled. As punch for every rebound. Even though he got them at a high level. Tayshaun Prince, Rip Hamilton, 3-ball. Have 6 guys averaging in double figures. Now Jeremiah with CJ. Your first play out of the locker room. A good one. As Evil put it back. Took it away from Abdia with his length. On chance points for the Pels. But it's this end of the floor that has let them down. 69% shooting in the first half for Portland. And they're 11 of 21 of their triples.
Defensively, they put
and the easy one.
DeAndre Ayton in the second half. And DeAndre Ayton is actually guarding Jeremiah. And they started this way.
33-point game. Mid-range.
You're going to be able to get these shots on Avdija. You're going to be able to get them.
For the field now.
He's played very well.
Yeah.
Regardless of the score, DeJounte Murray's played extremely well tonight.
They set it up for tomorrow. Man, take it away. Turnover. DeJounte didn't have numbers. They got back in transition. Extra pass for Herb. And the length of Avdija.
And you see how hard the Pels actually have to work to get a tough contested shot?
Avdija, and take it away. Good job by Herb. It seemed like there was a seal on that side. And 8 wanted to foul. 14 of the clock. And nice reverse. And he leads the Pels with 17. It's all about. They only have 2 points, and Avdija beat him with a punch.
I can tell you what I'm checking in for Herb Jones right now.
8. And he's a legit 6'9". So he gets 1 and 2. On the spin, Eve. And DeJounte, 3-ball, yes, man, a hold.
See, here's the thing. DeAndre back because they're switching a lot of these.
Yeah, 25-year-old from Orlando. Last year career best for him of 23 and 5 assists. He was 43% from beyond the arc. And it makes it a 29-point game. Sharing it. And a good job defensively by Simons. Now you're deep. Kept alive, but picked up by Simons. And with the floor spaced. Payton asking for it against the smaller man. Southpaw was looking for it deep. And CJ with the foul. He knew it. With the bump. Shot blocker, but used the basket. Used it, protected it. Pels back down by 31. Foul, though, on bench. Little fall away. And the back tap. Good job by Jeremiah. Second chance opportunity for the Pels. It'll be Javonte. So the Pels now 6 of 21 of their triples. A -5 on makes from beyond the arc. Avdija all the way there.
That screen is so. That's the ticket.
For Avdija. He's got 17.
And again, every time DeJounte Murray gets that ball, Kamara is right there.
He's all over him. CJ got past Sharp. Denied. 8 and timed it very well. He knew it was coming. And now he's got CJ with only 3 on the shot clock. So can he get it off in time? No. Extra pass. And for Portland.
DeAndre Ayton's done a really good job tonight at playing out of the switch on everybody not named DeJounte Murray. Like, he's done a really good job at moving his feet with everyone else.
Ayton, smart play, second chance. Now CJ draws 2. Man, DeJounte caught what he's referring to. And right now, Pels down by 31. That was a turnover going into the timeout. Behind 8. Turnover the other way, Shaedon Sharpe.
Right. That's how you succeed collectively.
They walk away. CJ, good look. Got tripped up. See how they close the last 6. If it's going to be an interesting 4th or not. 8. Out of his range. They want to repost. And they get back. Tice. Funny.
Right hand hook.
Yep. Little fall away falls. He's always had that in his arsenal. Yeah, you're not going to get back in if they're still shooting at 71%, which is the case right now. Pre-game trip coming up for the Pels. Not going to get easier. Philadelphia, Boston, Philly's resting everybody tonight. They'll have everybody back for Friday. DeJounte coming up short, and to hold. Stay safe, stay away from the fire. Good take. CJ on the crossover. It's back to a 28-point game.
And he caught the ball in his hot zone, though. Right? He caught that ball in a place where he's in rhythm and in range when he catches it.
A rare miss from beyond the arc. That was Kamara. CJ held up. He's got DeJounte going downhill and the length of Kamara. Another turnover and blocked away by Javon.
I love how he didn't give up on that play.
CJ, nice crossover.
Turnover by sprinting back like Javonte just did and not allowing Kamara to dunk that basketball.
Scoot Henderson into the paint. Stops. It's been defense tonight more than anything else. They had 75. You joined us late. So only 14 up in the first 8 minutes. CJ a triple.
And now he's in with it.
And a timeout with it. Yes.
But if you have good guard play in this league, you got a chance. Oh.
Right. Quarterback in the NFL. Guards in the NBA. CJ against Williams.
He's in a heck of a rhythm right now.
CJ is now up to 23. But this end of the floor, the Pels have been victimized. Deep one. Yeah, years old. So he's got 15. Boston locked away by Williams. And that's the frustration. Daniel Tice couldn't finish. Kamara is shoved, and he'll go to the free throw line. Into the game, there's a hand.
It's in the bottom 5, Joel, as far as points per game.
Right. CJ breaking it off, and the putback for Brandon Boston from the weak side.
8 points per game.
Yeah, that is 25th in the league.
Right.
Pels are 28th at 107 points a game. Taken away? No. Yes. Jose got it after the deflection by Javonte. And Jose with Brandon Boston. Good job by Boston to keep it alive. And the foul on the clock for the Pels. Trying to get it out of his hands.
Now they're trapping and taking the basketball out of his hands.
Jose with Javonte. And he's going to the line. And Henderson, he's second among all bench players in assists. Only one guy ahead of him coming off the bench. You know who that is. Russell Westbrook. Not a surprise. Good time. And that's well timed by Javonte. On the trail, CJ. Javonte tees it up. Finally, 22-point game. 2 to play. I thought it was interesting last night, the close game, the way Anthony Edwards, a 23-year-old, didn't make the most prudent decisions down the stretch. And he's so gifted, so talented. It'll be Robert Williams back at it.
You get that rebound, push it, and something. You can make this very interesting heading into the fourth quarter.
Brandon Boston, that's a long one. And a long rebound. Jose, what a save. CJ trying to get rid of Simons. Boston, he'll go to the cup. And trying to follow his own. Now they have numbers. Simons, right back. You got it. Jose tried to. Yeah, smart play by Scoot Henderson. Man, not what it was last time he was here. 20 and 20 in the quarter. Jose, and that was a tough catch. Tice gets it.
Back the other day, being down 19 points in the fourth quarter.
A couple of teams. Orlando did it twice.
Right.
And they were down 22. Not the rim, I thought. But now they're going to say shot clock violation.
Paul George, you got a Therese Maxey, you got a Jaylen Brown, you got a Jason Tatum, you got a Zach LaVine.
CJ, they got it out of his hands.
And it's amazing how, as an NBA player, you're almost wired to make that next pass.
Right. Good block. Good block by Jose. On the floor. Abdia. Robert Williams, a little hook and an air ball. That's Ayton's game more than Robert Williams, as we both know. Important sequence coming up for the Pels. Jose, he's got Williams there. And can he maintain? No. Turnover. Abdia running the floor. What a pass by Simons. And his next. That's 17 mistakes by Hawk coming off the pick. With Javonte on the wing, he's already got one from there. But the Pels overall 9 of 28 of their triples. They had 12 last game. Easy. back to a 26-point lead. Jose, the switch with Williams.
Short.
Real short. Frustration continues for the Pels. 76 on the board on 42%. Sharp. He got the switch. Doesn't get the three, though. So we're 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Brandon Boston, little space. Got it. Brandon Boston, his second bucket of the game on his 10th try. Banton. Good take.
They played
from the very beginning.
From the jump, they have played downhill.
They got 40 in the first 12 minutes of play, led the Pels by 16. And we talked about, digging yourself a hole that you can't get out of. 10 on the shot clock. The ball's still way out there. Give and go. Hawks. Boy, that's kind of sums up the entire night. Uncontested layup. Frustration for the Pels. Points in the paint, by the way, with that miss. 52-32. Portland. Ben going to the same spot. Didn't work this time. Just end the game the right way. And Boston got the inside of 9. Yeah. Philly didn't play Embiid tonight. They didn't play Paul George, which has not been a friendly arena.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That pass right there that Abia just made to Banton in the corner is almost a pass that you are wired to make.
Jose stops on it. 10 on the shot clock for Hawk. Got a good drive and kick. Boston. Boy, Robert Williams can still get up there. And you'll have the foul. So the Pels now 7 of 10 at the free throw line. Sharp. Ayton will get his way. Scoot Anderson with Ayton, who shoved from behind. CJ couldn't do anything apart with 3 assists. Abdia. And that's the way this for Abdia gets his 3rd triple of the night. He's now got 24 points. Former Israeli League MVP, Hawk. Needs to just see a couple go through.
Yeah.
That's all. There's a stroke. That doesn't need to be fixed. It's just some success. 24 is the lead. Sharp got a step, didn't he? Couldn't get the finish, but Ayton, he blew it. He'll be back at it. And padding the numbers. It kind of continues with a 26-point game as you see points in the paint. Ayton will put it away, cleared it out. So Ayton now a point away from a double-double. Abdia on the finish.
I'm telling you,
right.
This makes a difference.
Scoot Anderson all the way to the cup, and Carlo got it out and defended well without fouling. Hawk.
Brandon Boston's back here. He tweaked his knee.
Too many injuries all year long. So Hawk on the lean and second try. That'll work. His 3rd bucket on his 12th try. Yeah, but they put this basically with 75 points, led by 33 at the break. Now bringing it in. They'll take the season serious, the Pels. Scoot Anderson. Man,
there's size.
Yeah, and there's the work Kamara. He kept it alive for 8. Give him credit. Trying to get their own reads to his left, which he's a southpaw. And a little step through, he's going to the free throw line. Back in, I think it's the 12th.
A pick before me.
Okay, and you went what, 3rd?
4th.
4th?
He went 3rd.
You got it.
Keith Van Horn went 2nd. Tim Duncan went 1st.
Carlo on the putback. Where you knew it was going to be the Grizz.
No, they once.
That's it?
Yep.
Stu Jackson, GM. And what a city. Carlo to the floor, first to the floor. Good hustle. And Hawk, he'll go the distance. Only one workout.
Yep.
And then shortly after, the trade that changed your life.
And I tell you, when you think about Chauncey Billups, like it's a, remember, Chauncey was almost out the league.
Right. Larry Brown was good for Chauncey, wasn't he? They were good for each other.
Yes, they were.
They were real, because Larry's tough on guards. He coaches guards because he played guard at North Carolina. Right. That's why I said it was a serious. Yeah, Rasheed Wallace.
One of the most talented players I've ever played with.
He was in Portland before he went to Detroit.
Right. And that's where I played with him.
Right. And really, I mean, he was a stretch big before we even talked about that. Because he was Scoot Anderson losing the handle as Antonio Reeves came up from behind. 3+ to play. Yeah, Portland has some very good days. Very good days. With Rick Adelman as their head coach. Terry Porter, that group. Jerome Kersey, Clyde Drexler.
Kevin Duckworth.
Yeah, Duck. And Buck Williams. What a man. The three is picked up and cleared away by Walker. Rupert with Scoot Anderson. Inside of 3 to play. And Portland's building, the Veterans Coliseum, Memorial Coliseum, was the same as the Madhouse on McDowell. Phoenix's building, and they vibrated. They had such a good thing going. And Cliff Robinson, as a rookie, they were going to the finals. You remember that? Javante trying to get home and held up by Walker.
Green is still coaching.
Yeah, and also these guys need to capitalize on those minutes. The opportunity. And we saw Carlo go to the ground. Murray with Walker. They keep Henderson on the floor as the glue guy. Good look at the corner. Carlo's got it after Murray missed. Antonio Reeves.
And the reason I brought up the fact that Coach Green is still coaching and that it's important is because everybody wants to feel valued.
Right. Awkward. The shot clock down on Carlo. And Carlo has made the most of his opportunity well in the G League. 90 seconds left. As the Pels get ready for a 3-game road trip and a severe test. Philly and Boston. And Chicago's never easy. Although they got smoked tonight at Indiana. Minute 15 and counting. And 24. Finished to Kentucky. Anderson with a great carry to get to
Man.
What a great carry.
Has his hands under the basketball.
They don't care anymore. They don't care anymore. Inside of a minute to play. You know that. Antonio, fill it up.
Somebody has to stop the basket.
Yeah. And a blown opportunity. Anderson. Antonio, take another. Get another.
Yes. Make the most of your minutes.
Right, you don't get on the floor every time. Scoot Anderson got there. Lost the handle. So that makes it 19 turnovers.